Hello and welcome to Yoga Flow with Monica. I am Monica and today we have a short practice to work on our neck and shoulders. So we'll be stretching out our neck and opening the shoulders. This should feel really nice for people who spend a lot of time in front of the computers or seated. So we're gonna start in seated position. Just start relaxing, close your eyes for a second. Start breathing through the nose. Observe how you feel. Try to quieten your mind a little bit. If the thoughts are still racing in your head, just don't pay too much attention to them and concentrate instead to your breath and all the stretches which are coming in this class. One more deep inhale and exhale. And then open the eyes. And we're gonna take big circle one way with our neck and then the other. So when you're ready, start releasing the neck down, then moving towards the left side, looking up, don't tilt your back too much, towards the right, and then down. Change, going towards the right first, looking up, shoulders relaxed, spine is straight, and then slowly down. Wonderful. Lift up. We're gonna interlace the palms and we're gonna bring them behind our back. First, we're gonna release the head down, bringing the chin towards the chest, and elbows will point down as well. We're not pulling down though, it's just arms gently resting on your head, okay? So no pulling, just relax there. Continue breathing. Feel the stretch at the back of your neck. One more breath. And then we're gonna slowly start lifting the head up while opening the elbows as well to the sides and pushing the head just tiny bit into the palms, trying to open up a little bit more the chest. Shoulder blades come a little bit closer into each other. Maybe looking up if it feels okay on your eyes. One more breath. And relax. Release the palms down to the knees. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're gonna switch the cross of our legs just to even out as well. Switch the cross. And then bring your right palm towards the left knee and left arm just behind you. Look towards the left. We're not going too deep into a twist. Continue breathing. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly start releasing the head towards your left shoulder, okay? So the left ear is trying to come a little bit closer to your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Then gently tilt the head to look down, just tiny bit, very gentle movement. The stretch should move a little bit more towards the back of the neck. One more breath. And then come back out of the twist. We're gonna move to other side. So bring the left palm over your right knee, right arm behind you. Gentle stretch, so not really looking back, looking just towards the right side, trying to find like long straight back. Relax shoulders and then just relax the head towards the right shoulder. You can close your eyes here. It might help you to connect to your body a little bit better. And then slowly start looking down a little bit, but very gently moving. And once you found that place where it feels really nice, stop there. One more breath. Then come back out after the twist and relax here for 2 deep inhales and exhales. Wonderful. We're gonna move now to kneeling position. So if someone is really struggling with kneeling position, maybe you have very tight ankles, you can bring the block underneath your glutes, okay? So you can bring the block underneath the glutes and sit on the block. If that doesn't help at all, just continue sitting in any position which works good for you, okay? So coming into seated position, relaxing the arms completely next to our body. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna lift the shoulders up towards our ears and then just let them down. 4 more times. So very slowly lifting them up, tensing them up, and then just completely relaxing, letting them drop towards the floor. 3 more times. Up and down. Exhale twice more. Up, down. 1 more time. Wonderful. Then lift the shoulders up, back, and release gently down. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna activate the left arm, flex the wrist, trying to point the fingertips towards the ceiling, so the arm is really active. And we're gonna release the right ear towards the right shoulder. The right arm just resting either on the mat or on your thigh. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Then bring your right palm towards your left ear and just let that palm rest. So again, there's no pulling down. We're just resting it over the ear. Continue breathing. Feeling different stretches in your neck, maybe it's shoulder, lower in your arm. Then again, as before, we're gonna start looking down towards the floor. Release the palm just behind your head. Again, no pulling, just gently resting. 1 more. Then lift back up and relax. Release the palms over the thighs. Inhale. Exhale everything. And we're gonna switch to the other side. So activate your right arm or the opposite arm. Then flex the wrists and start releasing the head towards the left side, so towards your left shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Then bring your left palm towards your right ear. Relax that palm over your head. Let the weight of your arm gently let the stretch deepen. Deep inhale and exhale. And then we're gonna start looking down. So we're moving the palm to the head behind you. So like behind your head. And rest there. Inhale. Exhale. Don't forget to breathe through the nose. And we're gonna slowly release it. Wonderful. We're gonna move to all fours. So slowly transfer yourself into all fours, bringing the palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, okay? So we're gonna do 3 cat and cow. Don't overstretch the neck, so be gentle. Inhaling, arching the back, looking up a little bit. Exhaling, rounding the back, bringing the chin towards the chest. Twice more. Inhale, feel how your shoulder blades come together. The tailbone and the top of the head is facing up. Exhaling, tailbone and the top of the head facing down. 1 more time. Inhale, use the power of your inhale. Exhale, round the back. And come back to neutral. Wonderful. We're gonna bring the knees together. We're gonna release the glutes down towards the heels and we're gonna reach the arms forward. And we're gonna lift the palms, so kind of bringing your fingertips like palms into spider arms, okay? And keep your arms in air. Just release the head down if you can. If you can't, you can always release the block and then like bring the block underneath your head and release the head then. So feel the stretch in your shoulder blade area. Deep inhale and exhale. 1 more. Then slowly release the palms, lift back up into all fours, keeping the hips where they are, so just above the knees, and slowly start walking your palms forward and sinking, melting the heart, your chest towards the floor. You have again 3 variations. First one, you can have your block and release the head to the block, or release the head straight to the mat. If that still feels quite easy, you can release your chin to the floor. So you're gonna be facing towards the top of the mat. Inhale and exhale. 2 more here. Quite deep shoulder opening, I know, but try to concentrate on the breath. That will really help you to stay in this pose a little bit longer. And last breath. Then we're gonna start bending into the elbows and shifting the weight forward. Slowly releasing the thighs and the hip bones to the floor, coming into Sphinx Pose. So elbows just underneath the shoulders if you have healthy lower back. If your lower back is not that healthy or it's a little bit, sensitive, you can always move the elbows tiny bit towards the front of the mat. And once you chose your posture, we start driving the shoulders back, okay? So we're not trying to keep them to look forward, we're trying to drive them back. Look in front of you, push into those elbows, don't collapse into the shoulders. One more breath. And then we're gonna release to the floor. We're gonna extend the left arm just in line with our shoulder, or maybe even a little bit up. So kind of imagine 9:30 if it's a clock, okay? We're gonna start bending into the knees and we're gonna shift, kind of move the legs towards the left side while releasing the left ear to the floor and maybe gently pushing into that right palm. So kind of trying to open up that shoulder. Another quite deep opening here. Make sure that it feels okay. It might be quite uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be painful, okay? So just check in. If it feels very easy, you can start trying to actually lift the legs up and point the knees towards the ceiling. Or just one knee. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. And 1 more. Then slowly start rolling back onto our belly, relaxing for a second, and then gently switching. So extending your right arm now, or the other arm, bending into those knees, and then moving the legs towards the right side, gently applying pressure into your left palm and finding relaxing pose. As I mentioned, it is quite uncomfortable pose for many of you, most likely. But if you really just concentrate on the breath and try to relax the muscles in your body, let the body sink into that right shoulder, of course, gently sink into it, you really can find quite nice place, even in this type of pose. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. Then gently come back. Take your time. We're gonna bring one palm on top of each other just below our forehead and release our forehead to those palms. Inhale. Exhale. Completely relaxing the legs, belly, letting belly sink into the floor. Spine is neutralizing. 1 more breath here. Then bring the palms next to your chest. And we're going to come into 3 mini cobras. So don't push too much into your palms. You can even actually hover them above the mat and just use the strength in your back, okay? So when you're ready, lift the head. maybe chest a little bit, and then slowly release it down twice more. Remember, legs are active, you're pushing in your toenails. Lifting up, slowly down. One more, inhale up. Exhale down. Tuck the toes, push away from the floor, and lift up into downward dog. But for this one, we're gonna really keep the knees very gently bent. So all of us, even the ones who are very flexible, okay? We're keeping the knees really bent. And this time we're concentrating, of course, first on our spine. So it should feel straight, should be straight. But second, we're gonna try and push the chest a little bit closer towards your knees. That will help to open the chest and shoulder area a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Just 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. And then release the knees to the floor. Coming back to all fours 1 more time. But this time, we're gonna lift the right arm up, opening the chest, kind of twisting, and then exhale, threading that arm just below your left arm, releasing the right shoulder and right ear to the floor, coming into thread the needle pose. So you have again a couple of options. You can keep that left palm onto the floor and gently pushing, kind of trying to open up towards the ceiling. You can extend the leg and do the same, or maybe even hook that leg, extend the arm, or maybe even hook that arm around and grab the leg. So choose what works for you the best. Continue breathing. 2 more breaths here. Relax facial muscles. Relax your neck. And then release the palm just in front of your eyes. Push into the left palm and lift back up into all fours. We're gonna round the back. We're gonna arch the back just for a second, neutralizing the spine and then moving to the other side. So lift the left arm up, then thread it through. Release the left shoulder, left ear to the floor, and repeat the same option what you've chose in the first side. So either palm just in front, kind of in front of your eyes, either you extending the arm or bringing that arm around and doing kind of half bind. Inhale, exhale. 2 more here. Relax everything. Try not to tense, especially your left shoulder, the shoulder which is on the floor. Make sure it's relaxed. 1 more inhale and exhale. And then slowly bring the right palm in front of your face. Push it into that palm. Come back into all fours. 1 more time. Arch the back. Round the back. And then bring the big toes together. Release the glutes towards your heels, so the knees are a little bit more open. We're gonna reach forward again as much as we can through our palms, and then we're gonna release the elbows down, and we're gonna glue those elbows to the floor, okay? So they're not moving. Then start bringing the palms together, bending into the elbows, but they're not moving back towards you, and just releasing the palms behind your neck. So stretching out a little bit more the tricep area. Inhaling, exhaling. Some people might feel some stretch in between their shoulder blades as well. And 1 more breath. Then release the palms to the floor. Start lifting yourself up, moving the legs to one side, and slowly releasing yourself to the floor. So we're gonna come to the floor. Relax here, Observe how you feel. Inhale. Exhale, just one more. And then we're gonna bring the knees into our chest, hug them as much as you can. And we're gonna start relaxing into Shavasana, but this time I suggest you to come into tiny bit different Shavasana, so you can keep your feet together and open the knees wide. And then you can grab your elbows, forearms, or just, wrists, and release them behind your head. If you have a block, you as well more than welcome to bring the block just underneath your back, so just below kind of your shoulder blades. That will elevate you even a little bit more and let you open the chest just tiny bit more before we finish. If you come into this modified Shavasana and it doesn't feel good, just come into classical. So start extending your legs, bring the arms next to your body, and just stay there. I'm gonna stay here just for a couple of breaths, but of course remember, if it feels good where you are, feel free to stay much longer. So just a couple more breaths, relaxing everything, checking in with our neck and shoulder area. Continue releasing to the floor, letting the body become heavier, and observe how it is melting into the mat. I'm gonna leave you here just for a couple of moments in silence before getting back into seated position. Slowly start taking slightly deeper inhales and exhales. You can gently start releasing the arms as well, if you had them just above the head. Slowly moving them towards your legs, and then helping the legs to meet each other. For those who had the legs extended, start bending into the legs. Maybe bringing the knees into the chest again if it feels good. And then just rolling towards the right side if possible. Pausing for a second in fetal position. Being grateful for this beautiful body you live in. And then applying pressure into the left palm, lifting back up into seated position. Coming into seated position. Bringing palms in front of the heart, taking one time more conscious inhale and exhale. And then we're gonna seal the practice. Namaste. Great. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed this short neck and shoulder release class. It's very gentle, it's suitable for all levels, and if you like, you can always pause the video and keep the stretches a little bit longer if it feels good. And as always, if you have any requests, just leave them below the video and I make sure to create the class for you. And I hope to see you soon on my channel. Bye!